Hello everyone, Alex here from Pulse Real Estate. Today I'm here to talk to you about property ownership for foreigners. It's a question that we receive a lot and there is some confusion out there sometimes, so the aim of this video is to provide some clarity and to make it clear because it's actually very simple. Let's start off by defining three key terms. The first key term would be a shenote. What is a shenote? It is actually a freehold. That is the translation in English. So freehold land titles in Thailand are all registered at the land office. In fact, a copy is kept at the land office. And a freehold shenote land title can only be owned by a Thai person or a Thai company, except in the case of condominiums, which we shall come on to in a second. The second key term is a lease. A leasehold in Thailand is again registered at the land office, actually on the back of the freehold land title. It's for a maximum period of 30 years. However, they are able to be renewed and many developers offer renewals of 30-year periods, giving a total of 90 years or more to allow continuous ownership. More about that in a second also. Next, let's define a Thai company. So a company is completely set up and administered by lawyers who will take care of the whole process. There is a yearly small accounting costs for maintaining the running of these companies. The important point to note here that even though foreigners hold the minority of the shares, they are set up in such a way that the foreigner has full control of the company. So if the company has an asset of a property, that is in full control of the foreigner. There are two main types of property which foreigners would own in Thailand. The first type would be a condominium, which is actually really an apartment, but they fall under condominium law in Thailand, which is in fact exactly the same as US condominium law. So when we talk about condos, we're really talking about apartments as well. The other type is land and landed property, so houses, villas, or just an empty piece of land. In the case of condos, all units have freehold titles issued. They all have shenotes, but those shenotes are allocated within a particular development to be 49% held by foreigners. And in this case, this is referred to commonly as foreign freehold. 51% of the units in a development have to be held by a Thai person or a Thai company. In the case of land or landed properties, houses, villas, then the freehold land titles have to be owned by a Thai person or a Thai company. So that is very clear. Okay, some points to note that relate to both types of property is if we have a new development, whether it be a condo or a house or a villa, then the developer will be a Thai company, and in this situation they're able to issue leases of 30 years renewable to foreigners. The other thing to note is that in the case of a resale of a condo or a house or a villa, there might already be a Thai company set up in this case. And it's very easy to transfer an existing Thai company. And in fact, there is a huge cost saving here because there's no actual transfer that takes place at the land office. It's simply a transfer of the company from the owner to you being the new owner. So that being the case, that cost saving can actually offset the yearly accounting cost of a company. That's a good point to note there. So sometimes there are a few different permutations to this, which maybe you've come across, especially in relation to villas or villa estates. It can be the case that the Thai company which owns the land in the estate is collectively controlled by the property owners in the estate who are in effect issuing leases to themselves. That's as complicated as it gets, and obviously if you get into that kind of deep detail and you're thinking of purchasing a property in that estate, then a lawyer will be able to advise you further on that. All right, so this has been my hopefully simple overview of owning a property in Thailand. If you've got any further questions, then please feel free to contact me. Looking forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much. My name has been Alex from Pulse Real Estate.